Hey, how's everybody doing? First of all, I just want to apologize for pretty much being gone for about the last month. I know I've been MIA for a while. I've been trying to get a second job and just this, that, and the other. I know y'all don't really care about my personal life like that, but I just want to say I want to apologize to the folks out there who do, watch my videos. I know you guys been messaging me like, hey, when are you gonna make a video about this, that, and the other? I know I'm a little behind on some stuff. If there's anything that you guys want me to talk about that's happened in the last few weeks to a month or whatever, let me know. But okay, E3, everybody knows, everything's already almost kind of old now, but hey, here we go. I'm just going to do this video on my thoughts of the big three conferences, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. I'm going to start with Microsoft, my opinions on their conference. Honestly, it was bad, but I kind of expected it to be bad, so it wasn't as bad as it probably could have been. You see what I'm saying? Like, if this was a different company, it probably would have seemed worse because I would have expected more from them. I didn't really expect anything out of the Microsoft conference. They really haven't done anything that's really wowed me too much in the last few years. So I honestly didn't really expect much but some apps and, this, that, and the other, and, a couple games here and there that are actually theirs. And that's exactly what we got. We got Nickelodeon. I know you guys all seen the BG video. Nickelodeon, all that shit. They show that. They show the little smart glass tablet thing. My opinion on that, it seems cool, but at the same time, it might be kind of pointless in the long run. Cause shout outs to Step Your Game Up podcast. They were talking about how. It was those guys. I'm pretty damn sure it was those guys. But shout outs to them anyway. So I listened to the podcast last night. But folks were talking about how with that smart glass, you're gonna be using your Xbox 360 controller, and now you gotta basically set that down and then pull up the smart glass tablet and then use that and then go back to the controller. And when the guys on Step Your Game Up podcast basically saying it's pointless. And when I think on paper it looks cool, but once again, in the long run, I agree with those guys. It's kind of pointless because you basically have to sit there and swap between two controllers. At least with the Wii U, the little tablet screen is built into the controller, so it's all one controller, whereas the smart glass is a separate thing along with the Xbox 360 controller. So it doesn't really make that much sense. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Microsoft exclusives, they show, Gears, they show their racing game, Forza Motorsport, Horizon, or whatever. To me, it looked like Burnout Paradise. I wasn't really that impressed. I played the shit out of Burnout Paradise. It's an awesome game, but it's like, okay, first you guys try to tackle the whole, Gran Turismo scene with Forza, and Forza, like the main series. It's a great racing game. It's a great, alternative to Gran Turismo. It's a great exclusive, realistic racing game, just like Gran Turismo is a great realistic game for PlayStation. And now you guys are trying to go for the Need for Speed Burnout crowd. Okay, whatever. Forza 4 just came out last year. Now you guys got this. They show a trailer of Gears. Do we really need another Gears this generation? I thought 3 was a great time to cap off the system. Shouts to Arbiter. Sorry, excuse me. Shouts to Arbiter, YouTube channel Arbiter. Shouts to him and RLX. They had like a little hour podcast they did on on Arbiter's YouTube channel. And they were kind of saying the same thing. It's like, Gears 3 was a great time to kind of cap off that trilogy. I felt that the story, the characters and everything to me aren't that big to where they need to keep it going. Even God of War, I feel that they need to kind of slow down on that, but I'll get into that later. Back, Microsoft show a trailer of Gears because they don't really have any other franchises, okay? And then Halo 4, which I feel Halo 4 was it was the best exclusive game that they showed, and even that, it was cool. Don't get me wrong, it was cool. If I had 360, I would definitely be buying that game, but it's not nothing that I will go out and buy an Xbox 360 all over again just for that game. But it did look nice. I'll definitely give 343 Studios or whatever their props, because this is the first game that's not made by Bungie, even though I guess some of the people that used to work at Bungie are working at 343 and da 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 da. It's not, it's still not a Bungie game technically, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely give them the props. They look like they really are doing a good job. It looks like it's in really, really good hands. So, you know, that's cool. You know, even though we just had a Halo game, was it 2 years ago? But, you know, we had a God of War game 2 years ago, too. So, whatever. But, you know, they showed Gears trailer. I'm sure it'll be nice. Halo, Forza. They showed a Fable Journey. Don't give a shit about that. And a couple other Kinect games and a bunch of apps. It was boring. They had Usher up on there singing and dancing, talking about Just Dance 3 or whatever, and they didn't really show the game. They just had Usher up there singing and dancing. They had the game kind of in the background, but it was stupid. Their conference, it was dumb, but I kind of expected it to be dumb, so I wasn't really shocked that it was stupid. On to Sony's. Sony, I thought, had a pretty solid conference overall outside of the Wonder Book. I've been calling it Wonder Bread. That was dumb. Everybody knows that was stupid. The shit wasn't even working on stage. They spent way too much time on that. I really, really, really felt they should have showed, like, Sly Cooper 4 instead, or talk more about the Vita or something, because that did not need to be. That looked like some crap that Microsoft would have had at their conference for Kinect or something. Like, that Wonder Book thing was stupid. Even I don't even think that many little kids really honestly would be into that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just too old for it. I mean, but like when they showed the iPad game originally, like I was actually kind of intrigued by that. But that book thing is just, it didn't do nothing for me. A lot of people don't really care about that game. Like I said, the game wasn't even working, and they were playing on stage. They should have shown like Sly Cooper 4 or really anything, even like Sports Champions 2 or something, like anything besides that. You know what I'm saying? But they showed that. They just wanted to basically say, hey, the move is still here. Here's another move game. Do highlights from Sony's E3 conference. Beyond Two Souls, made by Quantic Dream. David Cage came out, showed off that game, looked amazing. I saw the 15 to 20 minute gameplay video that they didn't show at the conference, but there's like a 15-20 minute gameplay video. It looks phenomenal. If you like Heavy Rain, this will be right up your alley. If you don't like Heavy Rain, you probably won't like this game. But the thing I like about Quantic Dream is that their games are different. Not brand new, revolutionary. I'm not saying that their games, this style has never been done before, but it is different. It is more unique. It's not your run-the-mill, everyday type of games. You know, Indigo Prophecy, Heavy Rain, and now Beyond. If you're not into the QTEs, you probably won't like it. And no, the game isn't all quick-time events, just like Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy isn't all quick-time events either. For those of you who have never played Heavy Rain or in those games, they're not all quick-time events, but yes, they are quick-time heavy. Beyond, if you go look up the gameplay of it, it looks amazing. Graphics look amazing. Looks like it's going to be a really, really cool game. It's going to have multiple different, you know, ways that you can go about certain scenarios and different endings, just like Heavy Rain. It looks awesome. It's supposed to go over like 15 years of the main character's life. I forget her name. It's like Jade or something like that. The girl's played by Ellen Page. Sorry, I have a stutter. I'm sorry. Played by Ellen Page. I'm sure you guys know Ellen Page from Juno and X-Men 3 and stuff like that. It looks amazing. The facial animations and just the overall body animations, once again, if you watch the actual gameplay video, shows her running and everything, and then in the trailer they showed at E3, you see like the up-close facial animations. It looks better than L.A. Noire. Like, it's crazy, like, what they're doing with this game. So if you like Heavy Rain, this will be right up your alley. I believe it's supposed to be coming out next year. Look really good. Well, Sony showed the PlayStation All-Stars game. If you guys watch my other videos, you guys already know what my feelings are towards that game. My feelings haven't really changed that much when they showed the gameplay thing at E3. I was kind of pissed that they didn't show any new characters at their conference. They announced Nathan Drake and Big Daddy from BioShock after they did their gameplay thing. And if you go, on the internet, you can find gameplay of those two characters and things like that. But they didn't show any at their conference. They didn't show Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank or Noriko or Cole or Dart from Legend of Dragoon, excuse me, I had a brain fart there, but they didn't show any of those characters. They didn't show no new stages. It was like, all right, the only thing that they really knew besides them announcing Drake and Big Daddy, the only thing new that they showed from PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale was that it's going to be in the Vita and you can do cross-play, which is cool. So like, if your friends got a Vita and you're on the PS3, you only got one PS3 controller, your friends got All-Stars on their Vita, you got All-Stars on your PS3, you guys can play. just like that. Awesome. Other thing that they show with the Vita, which is cool, Little Big Planet, you're gonna be able to play Little Big Planet 2, I believe, with the Vita. Kind of like how, you know, the Wii U controller, you can do the touchscreen stuff with the Wii U games. You're gonna be able to do something kind of like that with Little Big Planet 2 with the Vita as well. You're also gonna be able to do crossplay with Little Big Planet Vita and the Little Big Planet 2 game. So it's all gonna just be basically one big Little Big Planet game. So if somebody's playing Little Big Planet Vita on, you know, obviously on the Vita, and somebody else is playing Little Big Planet 2 on the PS3, you guys are gonna be able to play online together, or I guess not really local, but you know what I mean. You guys are gonna be able to play it together, and you can also use the Vita controller or Vita handheld as a controller for Little Big Planet 2. That's awesome. That's really cool. I love Little Big Planet, so that was really cool.